We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Shift.
Back to throw. Winkler. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 81 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. The 30.
Another
10,
day, another
5,
dollar, baby.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
98 still work.
Communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And able to get this.
Man, that shit. Man, these niggas just did a corner blitz on me. And I can see the corner blitz.
13 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and
Good
1.
goddamn bubble screen. They ain't need bubble screen. Whatever that little screen shit is. Oh, smoke screen.
On first down, Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Second down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Man, they Metcalf like a cheat code, bro.
15 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
98 speed, 97 SL.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's
Who in the bathroom?
The throw, the catch, and how about the run out
come on
there
now,
to get
bro.
it to the end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick
Hey, what
off
quarter
for
y'all in?
Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this
I
one
don't think I'm gonna be
away.
finna that quick.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
You. Check 50, check 50. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Winkler in trouble, and he's taken down. Darrell Taylor coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Off play action. Winkler. Pass incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the edge. Check 13. Check 13.
From the gun, Winkler. Going up top. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Right there. Go down. He's crossing. He's checking.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Raymond. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
16, Falcons 6.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill. Hey, drop. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Operating from the gun, Winkler. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And Jones has it over the middle.
Falcons.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
No. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 31.
On 2nd down, Raymond. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Raymond. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Winkler. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that.
Hey, man, Metcalf doing this nigga dirty, man. He got 200 receiving yards in the first half.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already.
Nigga want to rough the kick and shit now.
There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Winkler. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This is Ridley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Ridley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
23, the ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I bet D's and Sin don't know none of these songs.
For their next drive, they are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
It's a foot race. 30, the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Ridley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Man, how the fuck my safety get injured on the...
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter kickoff.
My safety just got injured on the fucking extra point.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchdown.
Oh, wow.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here.
And I ain't had no problem with my stamina yet, bro.
Enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down by
Oh, shit, but my shit would have been, I would have had to call a timeout after that. Yeah. Back and forth. Oh, yeah, I hate that. I hate that. Oh, this nigga. Oh, man, they trying to make me lose the fucking game, man. Oh, my God, man. First, my safety get hurt on the extra point. My safety get hurt on the extra point, then it just made my running back fumble, man.
They'll run on 1st down. Raymond. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Raymond. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Raymond. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. From the gun, Winkler. That is caught at the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire,
I ain't think it worked. I ain't think it worked that good as it worked till I used it.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So the
This nigga just covered our own side.
I always thought Charles, someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying
Man,
to
really trying me right now, boy.
Those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude
Nigga just
to put
recovered a
yourself
fucking
in that position,
onside
but you
kick.
have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
My shit back, bitch.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Hey, man, Tedrick Thompson is the most underrated safety on this game, man.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
That nigga be
halftime
beasting.
report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's what we need to figure out. We need to figure out how to put our badges so that our takeover go up quicker.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Oh shit, we need to play into it.
We'll see if they can do better.
We need to play into it then.
Throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Oh, he wide open.
It's caught. Jones.
Oh my God.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down.
Oh, amazing.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
To throw on second down. Winkler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Check. Check out. Hop. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Back to 11.
To throw on third down. Winkler looking deep for Julio. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with him. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Where you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
The score, Seahawks 33. Falcons 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Hello.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yeah.
They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond, and he's able to get
Nah, I don't want that.
2 brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Winkler. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He goes full extension, and he's got it.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 1st down, Raymond. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Winkler. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
12-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back now here on EA Sports.
23.
It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winkler, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 68 yards on the ground. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to the ground, it's Ridley again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Second down and goal. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Winkler. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Raymond, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taking.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming. No street. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Raymond. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let's twist. Check safety. Check safety. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Oh, I got a minute and 40 seconds left. Y'all want to wait?
Operating from the gun. Winkler.
Let's go. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Why was you down 6 points? This nigga was on the 10-yard line, boy.
And that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5
Let's
interceptions,
fucking go, man.
what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches have a reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback,
I'm back.
Hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
Back.
you can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
At the 39-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. This to Jarwin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Shit just going up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Hey, here I come, y'all.
To make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's
Nigga
right
threw
down
the
the
pick,
middle.
boy.
And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something
I would have been so mad I would have lost that game. My nigga got 300 yards.
About put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done.
Bruh, the nigga got the onside kick. He kicked the onside kick before halftime and got this shit and scored. So I was up 16. The nigga scored. I was up 16. He got the onside kick right before halftime, threw a bomb, and kicked the field goal, and then got the ball right after halftime.
Because now is not going to
So that was
erase
like
what's
a big
happened
old
during the
swing
game.
right
So
there,
after
man.
it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really
Then I
lost.
was up
But this
6.
is not a
He
situation
driving
now
on
where
his
you're going to
last
make up for
possession and threw
anything.
the pick at the 10-yard line.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this
But he
one.
turned on that run game. He had been
Defensively,
passed. He turned on his
something
run
to look
game
at
in the
on
second
film.
half. That nigga ran
No
for
doubt about it.
200
They're going to
yards
go
in the
back
second
and
half
check
alone.
where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.
And you would think that should have played into what I'm trying to do with me having the lead, but he was breaking big ass runs.
So for the Seahawks,
Hey, send me an
it's an
invite.
important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5.
Man, bro, the nigga got. I came in with Wagner to hit stick the nigga, but it's like I hit stick the lineman instead of him.
At 3-6,
and the nigga bounced out and was gone.
Next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I know he mad though by 7 catches, 300 yards.
Everybody, alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire.
I gotta turn my screen off too.